everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a highly requested one. Recently I have just changed my nail polish storage system. I went from boxes on the floor to this beautiful bookcasey type thing that you see behind me. And so today we're gonna talk all about this. We're gonna get in there nice and close, see what's going on, get rutting around in my polish, and see all the fun things that I have right behind me. Let's get started. So here is my nail polish storage. I store my nail polish in 2 CD case bookcases. Way back in the day when CDs were a thing, and when you had so many CDs that you required a large piece of furniture in order to organize them, these bookcases were born. These bookcases originally look like this when they are empty. My sister bought these bookcases from Target 6 years ago. You cannot find them at Target anymore. Believe me, I tried. They do still exist, like so many things on the internet. In order to really get the most bang for my buck and get as many nail polish bottles as I could in this bookcase, I added a second shelf to each main shelf. So if we zoom in, here we go, zooming, 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 you will see that there's a second shelf inside of these main shelves. This second shelf is made from foam board. I know a lot of people here on YouTube, and also like a lot of nail polish collectors, make their own nail polish cases out of foam board. And so I used that same kind of foam board from the dollar store to create like a little riser inside of each of the main shelves to create some lovely stadium seating for all of my little friends. That way everybody can be seen. I organize all of my nail polish based on brand and then by color inside each brand. So I try to keep it alphabetical because I'm a nerd like that, but I probably failed miserably. Actually, I know I failed miserably because apparently my alphabet starts with the letter C and not the letter B, but I already put all of the China glazes in and I wasn't gonna take them all out to make room for Bonita, so from here on out, the alphabet starts with the letter C. Speaking of China glaze, we are gonna start in the top corner with my best buddies, China glaze. So coming in close for a landing, we have all of my red and orange China glaze bottles. Moving right next door, we see lots of yellows, greens, and just a hint of blue, but right next door we have the full Monty of blues and purples, which then bleed over into more purples and pinks. I finish off all of my colors with some metallics that you see down here in the bottom. There's some whites, and also like these two over here that I just couldn't actually categorize. They're duochromes from the fall collection. I don't know where they go, so I threw them in there. In the last box here, we have more China glaze, just some more gold toppers and a metallic, and then we have some Bonita polishes, and then we have some Colors to Carol. This is like half of my Colors to Carol collection. The rest of them are down here. On the second shelf, we see the rest of the Colors to Carol collection and my Cirque colors as well. We have all of my rainbow creams and holographics up top, and then down here we have 2 silver holographics and some glitter toppers. Next door, we have some Essie polishes, all organized in color order. Lots of greens and blues and purples and pinks because I love pink. Now Essie will bleed into finger paints. Sharing the space with finger paints, we have some hard candy found at Walmart. Finishing off hard candy, we also have some L'Oreal. Starting on the third shelf, we see a lot of Maybelline Color Show. Lots of creams and neons in that one. Finishing off the Maybelline Color Show, we see some Nicole by OPI. So I do have quite a few of the Nicole by OPIs, which then makes an excellent introduction to OPI. Most of them from Marshalls or TJMaxx. You see some of the Sheer Tints collection, a couple from their summer collection, a couple from the Hawaii collection, more tints, I think there's a couple from the Gwen Stefani collection in there. Really love my OPIs. Finishing up with the pinks, golds, and whites of my OPIs, which I absolutely adore. Returning to shelf number 4, we begin with Orly's. I have lots of Orly's. I love their neons and their creams. Orly does really good creams. And so I have quite a bit of the Orly's and also the Orly Color Blasts that you find at Walgreens. Most of the Color Blasts that you see here are from the Disney collections that Walgreens does. So that's where most of those come from. Finishing off Orly's, we have our Paparazzis. Paparazzis can be found at CVS with their adorably cute Packaging, love this packaging so much from Paparazzi. I know some people have had issues with the formula on these polishes, but I haven't had any issues with them. I still like them and I love to use them for stamping. Moving next door to Paparazzi, we see Revlon. I don't have a whole lot of Revlon, at least not like consistent collections. I have some of their main core line, some Brilliant Strengths, some Color Stay Gel Envies, the Parfumeries, and then we begin Square Hue. We see 4 bottles of Square Hue, starting the huge amount of Square Hue that you see over there. Let's go take a closer look. So including those four bottles that we saw from the previous shelf, on the 5th shelf, we begin the Square Hue collection. I've been with Square Hue for almost a year and a half now, I think. The majority of this collection is from the Decades collection from Square Hue, which is this year's collection, but I do have quite a bit from the Passport collection, which was last year's collection as well. And as we finish off the Square Hue section, we will notice that I am seeing a lot of gray over here. Thanks, November. Ugh. They're really good formulas, so I don't mind. Moving on from Square Hue, we have 2 little black sheeps that didn't make it with the rest of the group. We begin Sinful Colors. I actually have quite a bit of Sinful Colors in all colors of the rainbow. We finish off this shelf starting with my pinks, but they continue on the 6th shelf down here, along with the whites and some blacks. Now, with the end of Sinful Colors, we move into Sally Hansen. Now, as we all know, there are various different branches of the Sally Hansen line, and so I've tried to organize them by each separate line, but I don't have very many of certain lines, and so I just kind of threw them all in. For example, this is the majority of my Insta-Dry collection, but then I have 3 triple shines because those are the only triple shines I have. Next door to those, we see the Extreme Wear, which are always a good deal. Really, really nice. They haven't disappointed me yet. Knock on wood. Now this shelf here is really interesting because we have so many different kinds of Sally Hansen products here. We have the Sugar Shimmers right here. We have some of the color foils. There are, down here is the Patent Gloss, and then a whole bunch of the velvet textures because I absolutely adored the velvet textures that came out last fall, and so I tried to get the whole collection, but I think I'm missing maybe 1 or 2. Now next we have just again some random bottles from different Sally Hansen brands. We have the Miracle Gel, Complete Salon Manicures. There are some Satin Glams, some really old school Nail Growth Miracle, old school Luster Shine, and even older Gem Crush and Hard as Nails. Now moving on from Sally Hansen, we have my favorite, Wet n Wild. Love Wet n Wild, so affordable and such a great quality. And my favorite out of Wet n Wild has got to be the Mega Last. Love, love, love Mega Last. So this is half of my Wet n Wild collection, and then we finish off the rest of the Wet n Wilds on the 7th shelf here with some more blues, purples, pinks, and some nudes as well. Next to Wet n Wild, we come to Zoya's. I have been slowly expanding my Zoya collection, as you can see, and I actually left some extra space over here in this corner because I just bought some of the holiday matte colors, so I will be doing a review on those soon, but I wanted to make some space for them over here. We now move into the territory of the Misfit toys. All of these polishes that are on these last couple of segments and shelves, these are all polishes of brands that I don't have a whole lot of, and enough to necessitate an entire like shelf for. I have like maybe 1 or 2 of each brand, and so I've just kind of organized the remainder of my polishes in rainbow color. So we start with red and orange here. There's some Spa Ritual, there's some Broadway Nails, some Milani, some Heaven Nail Lacquer, CoverGirl, Ciate, Butter London, things like that. Moving next door, we see more oranges, yellows, and greens. Again, we have a variety of different brands. Essence, more Butter London, Salon Perfect. Moving next door, we have some more greens and blues. There's some Formula X, there's some Dermalect, Milani, Piggy Polish, NYX. Moving down to the bottom row, and I am fully on my stomach now because we're basically on the ground. We have more blues in various brands: Color Club, Nails Inc., Nina, Spa Ritual, Rimmel, some Julep, Broadway, fun brands. Moving next door. This is really hard on the floor. There are some purples and pinks, and again, various brands. We see Heaven Nail Lacquer, Color Club, Dermalect, Kiss, Milani, Broadway. There's a little Born Pretty over there in the corner. One more shelf, and we have more pinks and whites. Color Club, LA Colors, Ciate. I think this one is Sonia Kashuk. There's some Orleys down here, and my Color Club, because these are really good for stamping, and these are like good one-coater whites, so I keep them all in the same place. And finally, we are at the end, my friends. We have browns, grays, and blacks, I suppose. So there's more Julep, there's CoverGirl, Kiss, Pure Ice, Salon Perfect, and some more Nails Inc., Milani, Butter London, all that jazz. So I have some room to grow. I've got a little bit room spared here at the bottom, but I'm coming to the end. So my promise to myself is once I have filled up this bookcase completely with nail polish, I am not buying any more unless I de-stash or give stuff away or make room in these bookcases for more, because I don't want too much polish. I know that this is too much polish as it is, but I will use the rule of whatever fits in this bookcase can stay as a way of kind of keeping things under control. On top of the bookcase, I have some nail art organization things, which we will go through very quickly because they are a part of this whole piece. So on top of my bookcase, we see this old school milk bottle crate. I have all of my swatch sticks organized by colors. They're kind of all loose and flowing right now, and falling, apparently. Because I haven't connected them all yet, I have some chain and some jumpers up there that I plan to connect all of the colors once I get everything swatched, which is still a work in progress. So next door to the milk crate, we have these really neat card catalog type drawers that I found at, I think it was TJMaxx, I found these. Inside here, we have my stamping plates. Most of them are Moyu London. Each of these boxes have different Moyu London plates inside, and I intend to go through and label what is in each drawer. That way I know which plates are in which spots. And the other set of drawers, and these ones are mostly empty because I haven't organized my nail art supplies yet, although some of them are filled with like rhinestones and like studs for nail art. This one here has all of the fake nails that I used for hashtag Beautiful Nails. This one does have my flocking powder that I used for hashtag Beautiful Nails, but the majority of those drawers are empty. So that is the end of our nail polish tour for today. Let me know in the comment section down below if there is a specific collection or brand back there that you would like to see like bottle for bottle shots, and I can show like every single bottle. If that is something you are into, some people like that, so just let me know. Like, I want to see all your square hues, or show me all your China glaze, and I will definitely get on that as soon as possible. Thank you for watching my video for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!